out of there are heading off as soon as they come out of Harriet Watt. As soon as they come out of their school, they're going to Harriet Watt and they're pissing off elsewhere. You got to stop that. You got to rein them in. You got to invest in your own people. You will only do that. See what happens there is that the likes of down south, yeah, let's educate them up Scotland. Let's put less taxes and less money into Scotland, but let's educate the kids. And when they come out of the best education system in the Union, as they call it, we'll take them down here south and use their minds, and we'll zap into their brains. Those kids need to be invested in Glasgow, in Edinburgh, in the top, where you make your economic hub. Because I sit here in Northern Ireland, right? And I sat last Saturday, I couldn't take my kids into town because there was supposed to be a flag protest, 10,000 marchers, 40 bands, right? Turned up 1,500 people and 2 bands. Brilliant. That's how much support they have. But the knock-on effect of that stopped me bringing my children in, right? We have nothing over here except flag protesters. You don't have that. You have the luxury of having fucking intelligent people. Keep them there. Don't allow them to be used by the establishment. Don't allow them to take the cream off your people. We have nothing over here. Our universities are shite. Nobody wants to come over here. What you need to do, your universities, your education system, give it to your own children. Give it to the Scottish children. Bring them up through a great university system and then give them more. Give someone who comes out of university, charge them less tax, I beg your pardon, whereas someone who wants to come up to Scotland from London or anywhere like that, charge them more taxes, charge them more student fees. And that sounds horrible, but what it means is that your own children, you're investing in your own people. Excuse me. You're investing in your own people and your own children. The biggest market that any country can have is its own people. Britain is being overrun at this moment in time by Chinese kids. I don't know if anybody watched the news today, but I think our First Minister, Second Minister's out in China. I think David Cameron's out in Japan, as opposed to being in Glasgow. And can I take this opportunity to offer my condolences to every single person in Glasgow, in Scotland, over what happened in Clutha the other night. David Cameron should have been there, but no, he's gone to Japan. Why? He's gone to Japan for money, jobs. He dresses it up as jobs. It's about investment into Britain. That investment isn't going to go into Scotland because Japan is not a port country. So you're not going to get it in the Clyde. None of that investment is, or you might get a token. Do you know where I'm coming from, Tommy? Or am I just talking shite?
I know where you're coming from and you're talking shite, but it was wonderful. Crack on, don't let me stop you.
No, do you know, that's just what I think. I don't know, I just...
Can you repeat
stopped there because I thought I was talking and nobody was listening.
Everybody's listening. We're hanging to your bated breath. Can you just repeat that for the top again?
I don't.
I love it. That's brilliant. Right.
Well, I don't know. There are so many more things. There's so many more things. Like, see if Scotland had its own independence. Do you remember the foot and mouth disease thing?
So tell me,
Scotland could have cut down it.
What are you doing living
Scotland
over
could
there?
have cut down its borders.
You love Scotland so much. What are you doing living over there?
I have no choice. I have 2 children here. I have the love of my life over here. I live here. This is where I was born, brought up.
But you've just fucking cussed it all down to the ground and say Scotland is wonderful. So what are you doing over there and not over here?
Oh no, you get me onto the topic of over here, and I'll maybe bum it up. But Tommy, I spent 10 years living in Turkey. The Republic of Northern Cyprus. Didn't make me Cyprus or Cypriot. It didn't make me Turkish, but I loved it. I love Scotland. I think that you guys get independence, for fuck's sake. This is your first opportunity. Excuse me. The union has ripped the arse out of you for so long. Take your opportunity. And I'll tell you one thing, you've 10 months until the vote. The biggest thing is to promote people to go out and vote. There are so many people who, I've got bad cough. There are so many people at this moment in time who are not prepared to go out and vote. They sit there, they'll talk about it, and I don't think we should have independence. I think we should. I don't think we should. I think we should. Are you going to vote for it? Nah, I'm going to sit in my hole and do nothing. You need to get people to realise that they have a vote. And tell you, the first thing you need to do is get women. Get women. My father, I'm one of 4 daughters, and my father, back in the 70s when we were kids, before we hit 18, he pushed us all and he said, women died for you to get your vote. You make sure you go, even must you ruin it.
So
and he said that to
what year was your first year to vote when you were 18 then?
Sorry?
What year was your first year to vote at 18?
I voted, my first time I voted was 1988. I was 18 years of age. And I vote every single year. And I'm an extreme advocate, Tommy, of, I hate the fact, I think who did I vote for? SDLP. In 1988, I voted SDLP.
Did your vote win?
No, sure. No, because where I come from, I think St. Sixtus probably knows, I'm from an area that is predominantly Protestant. There was no chance. SDLP, Sinn Féin, Green Party, fuck me, the Green Party was probably hated just because of its name. That's how thick, but no. There was never an opportunity for anybody I would vote for of ever getting in. Never is down my way. But it doesn't mean I don't vote. I always use my vote. But I'm a big advocate because I think there are too many people who don't vote and they should be listened to. You should listen to why do you not vote. So I think that every ballot paper, every voting paper should have a box that says none of the above so that people who don't vote have a voice.
I thought you were going to
say that. And then what that does, it teaches people to vote.
To with a hearing aid.
Well, that's right. It makes it important for those who actually say, I'm not fucking voting. It actually gives them a voice. You actually take into account someone who doesn't want to vote if you have a little box that just says none of the above.
But what's that going to do? Is none of the above going to take a seat in power? Is none of the above going to say, right?
No, all it's going to do, all it's going to do is no, Tommy, all it's going to do is instead of glamorising the people who get big votes, oh, fuck me, oh, look at that, the DUP got fucking 46% of the vote. They got 46% of the vote. 46% of what? If you don't take into account those who don't vote, which you could do if you had a little box that said none of the above, you might suddenly get a fucking a bigger sign, a bigger percentage of people who don't vote, or people who choose not to take one of the parties. then it takes away that glamour, then it takes away that shine on their age and makes them realise that, do you know what? Your politics are shit.
Just try to put a light on. I'm half falling asleep here, now. Your dulcet tones. Oh, I'll put a light on. Are you there?
I'm still here.
Your dulcet tones are wonderful. But I'm still
And you're going to sleep, I can hear you.
I know. Put that light on. Try and wake me up a bit. Right. And the show's going to end automatically soon anyway, because I think I've went over my broadband. What do you call it? I need to put the soldier tune on. What time is it? Bloody hell. That was nice, you know.
Fuck it, I tell you what. See, Paulie, he's on a roll tonight. He's starting to call me names too. Paulie, I'm going to knock your bollocks in.
Oof. Your bollocks?
I love Ireland, put a lid there. I'm a sticky bastard. Stoop down low for it. He's a gig. Right, Paulie, I'm going to give you a wee bit of info. I do live in Ireland, and I voted the SDLP because I'm totally against violence. I know.
You're a fucking sticky bastard. You're a fucking sticky bastard. You're a sticky bastard.
He's a fucking gig. So he is.
Yes, fucking SDLP. Imagine voting for him.
Yeah.
Fucking
so he can have a go at me for voting him. He lives in a country that couldn't vote for them, but he listens to all his mates.
He's a shinner, so you fucking never
do you know what? No, can I give my...
You're an outrage.
No,
right. You cost the shinners a fucking landslide that time. Your fucking fault.
Can I'm going to, over the phone, give Paulie a bit of stick. Tell me, if you'd fucking give me a room to speak.
You might as well fucking vote Ian Paisley, never mind fucking
He's going to stop talking to me now, so he is. He's going to stop talking to me.
SDLP's fucking a vote for William fucking Wallace.
He's giving me grief for voting him when I was 18. I'm 43 years of age now. Can I tell him something?
No,
can I tell Paulie something, please?
For him yourself.
Please. Oh, please tell me.
No.
Please.
No.
All right, allow me 2 minutes. All right, Paulie, you're a wee shite bag. But anyway, besides that, Paulie, I voted SDLP when I was 18 when one of 4 sisters and a dad who was a pacifist, right, living in a mainly Protestant area where he could potentially have been a massive victim, we voted SDLP. Now, when I came back after 20 years away, I voted for the Socialist Party, which was, in time, Sinn Féin, because they were socialist. And they did move on, and they moved away from violence and all that. Thank you very much. Now, I tick none of the above, because see, in my area, none of them stand, because it's predominantly Protestant. So, I've done a bit of voting both, but don't give me a hard time for voting when I was 18 years of age. You try living over here in 1988.
Yeah. Shocking. Of course we're going to give you a hard time. You voted for fucking
He's a gay. He's just tweeted, if it wasn't for the Shinners, the Brits would be on your street.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off, Paulie. I had to walk past the Brits and get my fucking school bag emptied 4 times a day because I went to school in the Falls Road.
No wonder.
Don't fuck, Paulie. I'd go over there and knock your bollocks in.
You should have voted, fucking your bag should have been opened 8 times a day to find out why the fuck you voted SDLP. I mean, the fact that you get your bag open 4 times, you couldn't even vote for Sinn Féin, fucking says it all. Says it fucking all.
I couldn't. It was all right for all Raymond's who were living up in West Belfast in their safe wee enclave. It was us who they were taking pot shots at.
They should have took your bag apart at least 6 times. Maybe then it would have knocked sense.
Sure. Do you know what, Paulie? I should have walked through and opened my bag for them, shouldn't I? I should have opened my bag and allowed them to search it instead of them fucking taking it off me and emptying it all over the ground.
Well, fucking, at least you would. At least if they did that, you might have not voted fucking SDLP.
Oh my God! Paulie's just tweeted or message same year they shot Maria Farrell. You stick. Let me tell you something, Paulie. I was the wee girl who stood up in Queen's University in Belfast in front of 3 members of the British Parliament and changed history. Because I was the wee girl who stood up in a St. Dominic's uniform and asked the Brits if they didn't have a shoot to kill policy, then how